Dave Refson, Gerry DiNardo, Howard Griffith, stop number 10 on our tour of the Big Ten. We saw the Minnesota Golden Gophers, and year one under PJ Fleck is underway. And so, guys, what do we expect in year one after watching Minnesota?
I expect them to continue to implement his program. And as he says, they're doing things for the first time. So they've been through spring practice. They know what he wants there. They've been through camp. They know what he wants there. And now they're going to go through a season. So he continues to do that. What I would do is set my priorities with what I think is 5 matchup opponents. Make sure I put my team in position to win those 5 games. And then, obviously win more than that. But that's how I would set my scheme, because I think that's what this personnel reflects. If I can beat those 5 matchups, it gives me a chance maybe to beat some of the other ones.
Yeah, program won 9 games last year.
Yep.
I don't know if they'll get there this year, but to me, that's not really as important as being able to have your scheme and your philosophy implemented and having the kids to be able to buy in. And as we've talked about recruiting to your system, he's going to be able to do that. He knows what he needs to do. So I think he's going to continue to build this program the way he wants to. And I think that's the significant part of it.
I think it's a real challenge because, and we've talked about this, I mean, they won 9 games last year, like you said, Howard. They've only done that twice since 1905, right? So that's a really good year. You replace your coach. Now, part of it had to do with stuff that happened off the field, no doubt, but I think there's an expectation that you build on that. I think we would all agree that it would be very surprising were they to build on that 9 number this year. I mean, that would be an unbelievable season. The goal is, can you build on it eventually? Can you get this program back to the Rose Bowl, something they haven't done since the 1960s. They have the longest championship drought of the Big Ten teams, obviously, other than the new members in Rutgers and Maryland. That's the goal. It's not going to happen this year necessarily. I think we'd be shocked if it happened this year, but if it happens in a few years, that's where you're trying to go. So the expectation for PJ Fleck in year one, I think, is to get the program headed in the direction where he wants it to go so that they can meet all of those goals eventually here in Minneapolis. Plenty more coverage on our tour of the Big Ten. We're headed to Wisconsin next. Be sure to check in on social media throughout the tour.